The next project in the studio is insulating the floor, but in order to do so I need to remove the floorboards, which are nailed down tongue and groove, which is tricky to pull up, so whether you need to remove just one or two to access a pipe, or the whole lot as I'm doing, in this video I'll show you how I went about it. My initial plan was to keep the carpet and only lay new flooring once we'd refurbed the whole of the downstairs, but I changed my mind and decided to go with laminate in this room. So now is the ideal time to insulate the timber floor. It's a bit of a dusty job, so perhaps it would have been better to have painted after this stage rather than before, but never mind. First job was to number the floorboards on each side so I could replace them in the same order later. Next I used my circular saw to cut along a pre-existing cut in the centre of a joist, but careful to avoid the nails. To do this, I set the depth to 18mm, which is the depth of the floorboards, and so as not to cut the joist beneath. You might also notice that I've upgraded my tools. I'd become a bit frustrated with dicking around with corded tools, so after a number of recommendations, I settled on a DeWalt 18V brushless set, which I'm delighted with and should make the process of doing up the house so much easier and a lot quicker too. I'll link this set below, and it's a nice progression from where I started with DIY. Now for the tricky part. Because these floorboards are tongue and groove and nailed, I can't slide them out because of the nails, and I can't pull them up because of the tongue, without them breaking anyway. With timber prices where they currently are, I don't want to be buying lots of replacement boards. So either you get yourself a nail puller and pull up the nails to slide the floorboards out, or you cut the tongues and pull the floorboards up. So I did the latter and cut through the tongues with my multi-tool, which doesn't take too long at all, maybe a couple of minutes per board. For the first of the longer boards, I used a crowbar and hammer to prise the floorboard up from the end and work my way towards the wall where I could lever it free from the final joist. Things got easier for the rest of the boards as I could use this awesome pallet buster, a tool I've been wanting for ages, which again I'll link below. When it came to replacing the boards, in case I ever need to remove them again, I use screws, which should help with any creaking. But the lack of a tongue and groove does mean that drafts can come up between the floorboards, but because I'm insulating the floor, I had a polythene sheet on top of the joist, so that's not a problem. So overall, I think this is a pretty good method of removing nailed down tongue and groove floorboards and keeping them in good condition. Next time, we'll get this floor insulated. See you there.